Welcome to Revolutionary Motion, where we show you tennis from a different perspective.
If you've ever watched professional tennis on TV, you probably noticed that a lot of the pros out there have different types of routines and rhythms for their serves. Now, why is that? It's very simple. Most of the professionals create their own routines and rhythms for two purposes. Number one, they're trying to prepare their body to use correct biomechanics for the actual shot. In order to do so, they're using their rhythm to set up their body to move in the correct way all throughout the serve. And number two, which might even be more important than number one, is repeatability. Professionals need a motion that they can do over and over again in the exact same way in order to serve more precisely. And that's where routine and rhythm on your serve comes into play for any player out there. The better your routine is, the more even it is, and the easier it is for you to repeat it the exact same way, the more consistent and precise your serve will be. Even if you have other technical flaws in your serve, as long as they become repeatable and you do the same exact thing over and over again, including where the ball toss goes, you will be able to hit a consistent and precise serve. That does not mean that your biomechanics are totally correct and you're going to be able to serve aces left and right. But you will become precise and accurate despite the fact that you might not have as much speed on your serve as a professional player does. Now let's dive a little bit deeper into the rhythm and the routine of your serve. There are a few things that absolutely should be included in your routine. Let's go through those one by one. So first of all, you should work on your weight transfer. This is very important for the serve because you want your weight to transfer into the court, jumping into the court. So if you, for example, had a rhythm where when you toss the ball, you go forward, you're already so far in front that it's tough for you to actually push into the court. So you want your weight to be kind of more on the back foot while you're tossing the ball, and then you're pushing it forward into a fluid motion that goes into the court. So you don't have an interruption on the front foot and your weight transfers seamlessly into your serve. Another thing that's very important is that you bounce the ball. Now it seems trivial because it has nothing to do with the actual swing, but trust me on this one, bouncing the ball gives you a lot more focus on your serve. So that makes it a lot simpler to actually go through with tunnel vision, aiming for the spot that you have in mind on the court and actually executing your serve perfectly. Another thing that's very important for this serve routine is your backswing, obviously. You need to make sure that your backswing is always the same, and here it doesn't matter if it's a long backswing, a short backswing, a very low backswing or a higher backswing, as long as you get your racket into the trophy position in time. If you always get it into the same trophy position, you will be a lot more repeatable and a lot more accurate on your serves. Now, one last thing that we see a lot of people do wrong here is have a routine for the speed of your serve as well as your preparation. So do not just rush through your serves and swing really fast. Try to calm it down a little bit, make it a bit more relaxed and calm, as I mentioned, and try to make sure that you keep the same speed for every single serve, no matter if you're actually mad at yourself, if you're super happy about the last point. Don't rush, but also don't be too slow. Just find your perfect rhythm and try to repeat that on every single serve you hit. Now, before I walk you through my rhythm to show you what I do to have a successful serve, one more thing I have to mention. When you're bouncing your ball on the serve, it is really important that you have it under control. Remember, the purpose of all of this is good preparation, calmness, and confidence that you're actually able to go through with your serve the same exact way on every single serve you hit. So it's very important that you don't bounce the ball like really hard or using your whole body to bounce, or you bounce it and then you catch it like this. What you want to do is you want to bounce it so it just barely goes back to your hand and you catch it. That's it. That keeps your body a lot more calm and ready for your serve. Now, as for my routine, So the way that I set up, first of all, this is another aspect that this is just for me. For me, it makes it easier to keep my foot pointed towards the right net post because that's how I usually set up my feet. Now I know my body is in position. From this point on, I'm starting the bouncing, and as you can see, when I bounce, I lean slightly over forward to my front foot. Now once I'm done with the bouncing, with the 3 bounces, you will see me take my racket forward. I will now shift my weight back. Now I'll start taking my racket up, and then I will start tossing as I'm pushing my body into the trophy position. Now, the main thing here is that the weight transfer happens at the right moment. If it happens at the wrong moment, my rhythm is broken and I will not be able to hit a good serve. So overall, this is how it would look. Let me do it one more time. Setting up my foot in the right spot, right behind the line. So make sure to create your own serving routine so it becomes a lot easier for you to hit more consistent and more precise serves whenever you play your matches.
Hope you enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe, and we'll see you guys soon.